Hey, good evening and welcome back to the Swarmcast.
Feels good, don't it?
That's pretty. Hey, wait, get the thing back up
my
there.
bad. I was eating my
I was
Blizzard.
gonna say, don't go getting the mic out of the way so you don't get blizzard all over it. Good evening, y'all. Appreciate you being back as we're back in the saddle somewhat. Randy Young here with Jamie Maters, the tech master himself back there,
I'm
Casey Massey. Yeah, you notice that Bryce and Brian are not here. Not that they didn't want to be here.
Yep.
Bryce had to babysit. His wife, Casey, had something to do, so he's got Blakely.
There
And
you go.
that's what Bryce needs to be doing. And then Brian called this morning and said, my wife's got the flu. And we said, just stay.
Do not share.
Yes.
Yes.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. We don't need the gift that keeps on giving.
Nope.
So, but we are happy to be back after taking a couple of weeks off after football season so we could kind of get our wheels under us a little bit, inhale and exhale a little bit. We've got a lot to talk about. I mean, a bunch to talk about. First off, let's thank Dairy Queen, Blue Blizzard Cup. We lift you up.
And tonight is the Valentine's Red Velvet Cake Blizzard.
Golly, man.
Good stuff.
I mean, chunks of red velvet.
Like to thank Tommy Patel
Yes.
and all the folks over at Dairy Queen making this happen for us every Swarmcast.
Yep.
And
Very good
man,
stuff.
go by and get your sweetheart one of these blizzards.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I was noticing they got those nice ice cream cakes
Oh,
that heart-shaped and look, I mean, they're already ready-made.
I know it.
She'll be impressed with you, just saying.
Mine ain't got a problem. She's going to have a wedding cake.
Hey,
Oh, that's right.
Casey's
that's right.
getting married Saturday.
Casey's
Uh,
getting married Saturday. Doggone him.
But he said he would set his stage up first.
I
Hey.
got a stage that morning set up.
Got priorities
So-
to take care of.
But anyway, Casey said he's knocking that out, and he'll
Yep.
be in good shape.
He'll
after
be
that.
fine. He'll be fine. So you might want to go get you an ice cream cake.
Just
Hey.
ice cream.
That could be the wedding cake. That'd be all right.
They've
Can't-
also, I noticed, they've got cupcake blizzards
Ooh.
for Valentine's Day.
Hey.
So go by and get your sweetheart
All right.
a cupcake blizzard.
Your sweetheart, some sweet tooth for the sweetheart. Now, that'd work.
Absolutely.
That'd work.
I like the way that rolls off
That's
the
right.
tongue.
That's right. Well, thanks to Dairy Queen as always. Kenneth Hurst, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you being here. And then we got that Fountain Nixon. Okay,
I got you.
yeah. How's it going?
75-21.
It's going. And then Edgar, as always, man, appreciate you being here.
Absolutely.
Man, we have got so much stuff to talk about. Casey Massey looked at me earlier and he said, "No, we're going to be there till about 10:30."
Hey,
So we go.
all I can say is that we've got a lot of stuff going on in the county.
And it's good,
It's
man.
all
Listen,
good.
You know, I was thinking about it this afternoon. I mean, we just don't have. We just got a lot to brag about. I mean, it ain't bragging if you can back
you
it
back
up,
it
and
up.
we can back it up. I mean, it's just
and
special.
we hadn't said it yet, but man, how about that state championship we just won in football?
You know, I'd forgotten about that. No, I hadn't. I'm kidding. Just worth mentioning, though.
I mean,
We played Gainesville. Do you remember that? And I think we won that. What was it? They got 21. We got more than they got though, like
you know,
3 times as many as they got, or something like that.
I think it's wow. I just
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And we're going to talk about that too because there is a community-wide effort going on right now to raise money for those championship rings. And I want to talk about that a little bit too
Yep.
because there's some confusion. Elaine Blackburn Williams, appreciate you being here as always.
absolutely.
But yeah, Coach Rogers is going to call in about 10 minutes or so, and we're going to get some updates from him. A whole bunch of youngins that signed scholarships, record-setting class, and then some All-State honors. And Coach Rogers was named the All-State Coach of the Year, which is not a shock.
And tell them who got assistant coach of the year.
Yeah, Coach Boyette. And we've got a video that we're going to show here in a little while.
I mean, what?
Yeah, I
Where
know.
in the state do you have the top coach in the state and the top
Yeah,
assistant
you're
in
right.
the state?
No,
huh?
you're right.
I like the way that sounds.
Yeah, you're right. And the question, Ed, we're going to need a new banner. Well, let me tell you something. They, what you see there in front of us is the state championship signs that are currently out on the roads.
Mhm.
There's going to be new ones, so we will have a new sign as soon as we get those in hand.
Willie Duncan.
Willie Duncan, Kendrick Sanders, and there's folks, the Yankees
Now-
in Chicago,
now-
Sheila.
Okay,
Well,
I
that's
was
my
fixing to
mother
say
made it.
now.
Yeah, appreciate Sheila and
Yeah.
Bubba and that crew over there watching as always.
Now, Jacqueline Pollock is in Chicago, right?
That's right. That's right.
Is
oh.
it still cold up there?
Oh, yeah.
That's all I want to know. And
We'll
where,
keep it until Sunday.
They can have it.
and
Yeah.
where are y'all putting the snow at this point?
No, just keep it. We're going to have Cy Jones, the head baseball coach, giving us a holler. Good start for baseball. Which
Got off to a hot start.
Yep, sounds like it. And that's good news.
Oh, yeah.
Things
are just good.
Listen, and two, Casey, the open house for the new building still scheduled for March 12th.
That is the plan at the moment.
So you guys go ahead and make your plans. I'm telling y'all right now.
We're starting to move people in there Monday. So.
Let me just say, y'all are going to be blown away with this building.
Yeah,
it's a showpiece, a showcase for Thomas County Central High School.
Yep. And
part of what we're going to be doing in the lobby, we've got a Heisman Trophy. We've got the Davey O'Brien Award.
Yep.
From Charlie.
I mean, who's got those?
No, there ain't no other high school that's going to have that. This here, I want to point some of this stuff out. This is DeBrell Smiley's helmet from his senior year when he had 82 career touchdowns.
The D train.
2,028 rushing yards, which was the record until Deuce. But that is DeBrell's helmet.
I thought it was until
Adam. Now, Adam broke the career mark, but he didn't break the season mark. Yeah.
Okay.
Joe and DeBrell were the only two to go over 2,000 yards.
Wow.
Yep. But Adam, because he started playing, he started his freshman year.
Okay.
Cumulatively, he ended up with like 6,400 yards or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, through his career. I mean, that's ridiculous.
And that's sweet.
Also, too, want to point this out. This is really cool. Ken Beverly's, who was the CEO out there at Archbold, his wife, Mary Jo, found a bunch of stuff. This is a 1961 track letter that was never put on a jacket. It's brand spanking new from 1961. And
it even smells new.
Yeah, but the other thing, which is extremely cool, this is the game program.
This is the coolest thing that we have
for the first ever Central Yellow Jacket football victory against Seminole County in 1961. This is the game program for that. We're going to have a bunch of this stuff displayed, and some of you have contributed to it. Some of you have brought Letterman jackets. We've got sweaters. We've got this. We've got that. We've got stuff like this. All of it's going to be put on display, and you'll be able to walk through and see all of this. We've got the Hall of Fame videos that are already rolling through the on the screens and stuff. Anyway,
Randy, a real good question from Jose.
Do you have to book your spot, or you just show up?
We will get more details soon.
I would just about
bet you.
I think it's
going to be open.
But I would just about bet you they're going to do it in rotations. Because otherwise, everybody's just going to be one mass wad.
Yeah, it would be better to.
You're going to have some sort of order to it.
Like a
teacher
work. Yeah, that's a teacher work day. So, we'll be able to. I'll know more information coming up. We haven't discussed all that yet, but it's an amazing building. It's coming along. We're finally starting to move everybody in. Starting that season, that's where you're going to be getting your tickets is in that front lobby.
Yep.
So you don't have to go into the main school building. That's for security and just general public.
Yep.
So it's coming on. It's a lot of work. We've been in it for about 2 weeks now, getting stuff put in.
Well, we're in the short rows of it for sure.
Yeah,
and but what I wanted to say before I forget, if you still have any old Thomas County Central stuff, I've got a Magnolia High School Letterman jacket from Coach Ward that will be displayed alongside the first ever Letterman jacket that was awarded from Central High School.
That's
so
awesome.
So the two high schools before integration will be represented right there, which is just incredibly awesome.
Yep.
Anyway, if you've got stuff, let me know. Let Jamie know. Let Casey know. Somehow
I think Shannon Hortman donated her cheerleading sweater.
Yeah.
And her
cheerleading jacket. Yeah, very cool.
And now, when you see the jacket, that's the one I remember the most.
Yeah.
I thought it was the coolest.
Yep.
It's almost like a puffer jacket.
Yeah. That goes back to the 80s, though. Now you're talking about 80s.
So.
But anyway, if you have stuff, it does not have to be outright donated. It could be used on loan. And that way, if you wanted it back, you're welcome to it. But this is just going to be a collection of Thomas County stuff that you can be prideful for when you walk in there. But anyway, that's March the 12th.
I can say the football team has very much been enjoying that weight room.
Yeah. It's incredible.
And the field.
It is incredible. And what's crazy about the weight room, it was designed by a former college roommate of mine who was a bodyguard for our band back in college, who has been doing weight stuff all over the place. And it just so happened that Rich Frederico, if you're watching it, he was the guy who helped coordinate all that. Which
That's
is
awesome.
Crazy. Yeah.
Oh, also, the band field is getting put down this week.
Yep.
They started all the dirt moving.
Oh,
So
man,
hopefully,
awesome.
starting next week, it'll be down.
Yep. Couple of things here before Coach Rogers calls. Let's quickly talk about basketball. If you can pull that up, Casey. The season has ended for both the boys and the girls, and not the way we wanted it to. The boys lost 62-61 in the region play-in game on Tuesday.
To
1
veterans.
point to veterans. Yep. 1 point loss. They end the season with a 12-12 record. Region play was brutal. I mean, just really had a hard time with the region, which of course is a good region.
Yep.
And then the girls, they finished their season play-in game again. They lost to veterans 44-39. Ended up with a 10-13 season record. Coach Madsen said that they want to say thank you to all the parents for the hard work and commitment to the boys and girls. And they're going to take a couple of days off, and then they'll start their off-season workouts and start moving toward the grind again.
Absolutely.
But anyway, congratulations to the boys and girls for a solid season. Again, not what you wanted. I realize that. But steps forward, making some steps.
And
Jacqueline,
Jacqueline said the snow's actually melting.
Good. Okay.
But
That's
Woodstock Willie said it was 6 more weeks of winter.
The football practice field, they do use it currently, but it won't be used for a whole lot longer.
Soccer's about
It looks like the soccer field.
Yeah,
Soccer's pretty much going to take it over, I would
Yeah.
assume
Yeah.
now
That's
for
right.
there, which is great.
That's
I
the
mean,
plan.
It's perfect for them.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. That's the plan.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see some bleachers get put up and use that as a like the high school field. I don't know yet. They still had the middle school one, which is an amazing field.
Yep.
Speaking of that, you want to go to bring it up, soccer? They're playing right now.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I guess we might as well bring it up.
We're talking about them.
They started their season tonight. The girls played at 5, I believe, against Colquitt. And then Thomasville is playing the boys right now over at the middle school.
Yep.
So if you are watching this and you go, hey, the heck with those guys, I don't want to sit there watching Jamie and doggone Randy. You can go over to the soccer game. This is the season kickoff tonight, and the weather's perfect. I mean, it is beautiful outside. Anyway, they're getting all that started off tonight as well. Listen, when you start talking about the spring sports, it gets busy. Now, you got track coming, you got soccer going, you got baseball going,
swimming.
That's
crazy.
Finishing up. I mean, there's a whole pile of them.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Well, Coach Rogers will be calling in just a minute, by the way, which we'll
I mean, literally.
You ain't kidding. And you got a chance to go to, update soccer girls had a tough 3-1 loss to Thomasville. Okay.
Oh,
okay. So congratulations, Thomasville. What I was going to say about the baseball game, 2 very evenly matched teams, it sounds like.
Oh, gosh.
Thomasville and Central.
It's very good. And what I wanted to say is, my little boy played travel ball, and he's a junior.
My little boy. Right.
Well, all these kids I've pretty much been
watching them grow up.
I mean, every weekend we're at a ball field somewhere. So it was good to see all those kids do really good last night.
Well, the night
thankful
before
that the county got the win, but it was just good to see those kids battle as hard as they did in both baseball games. They were really good games.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, baseball season started night before last. We played Thomasville at our place, and I think it was 4-3. Is that right? Ended up 4-3.
Yep.
And again, we'll talk to Coach Cy Jones, the head coach, about that later on. But then they played at Thomasville last night, and that one went 13 innings.
Yeah, almost a doubleheader.
Yeah, got a game and a half. Got some free baseball. But they ended up Thomas County Central won at 5-3.
On a couple dramatic home runs. One kind of weird, but we'll definitely get into that when Coach Cy calls. But the other one, a no doubter, and by Joe Jensen.
Okay.
Pretty much smashed it.
Gotcha.
And, that one got us up 5-2. Thomasville has a rally, falls a little bit short. Ended up winning 5-3, but man, you just had to be there.
All right. And I believe we have Coach Justin Rogers on the line. Coach Rogers.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, been a while, man.
What's going on, Coach?
How you doing?
It has. I'm doing good. Getting ready for a little 4-day weekend.
Hey, that's even better, man.
Man, that is good.
Now I don't want all the details, but what you got on the agenda?
Actually, gonna get away with a couple coaching families. OC Jimmy Dudley and his family, Coach Thornton, and go up to the mountains with the kids and just hang out.
There you go.
And how's Coach Thornton, Coach? Is he?
He's
hanging
healing
in there
up,
with that
man.
hip.
Yeah, he's drinking some Suck It Up and getting through it. But he's a tough.
Scooter's hilarious.
Let me tell you something, man. He's a tough guy.
He is tough.
Now, wait, what happened?
He had a hip replacement.
Okay. Dad, go.
Yeah,
but
sure
didn't he, Coach? Didn't he think he either strained his Achilles during the year?
No. He did that. He had a slight tear of his Achilles.
Yeah, man. He was battling through it, man.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Little old Scooter's come out 2 or 3 times this year.
Yep. He's showing the kids how to gut through it, man. Hey, that's impressive.
But hey, he's always got that saying, they brought with him, and it's always, he tells the boys a lot of times you got to drink a little, suck it up, and just get through it. And so now he's practicing what he preaches.
There you go. That's carbonated too, by the way. I was just going to say
that's right, brother.
That's well, Coach. First off, congratulations on your Coach of the Year honor. I mean, that's deserved and just, again, fantastic achievement. And the All-State guys, Jalen, Artem, Deion Tavis, Dunbar, Cam, Isaac, Eddie, Omari, that's just about as impressive as it gets, man. And congratulations to all of you.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, just such a good group of guys, such a mature group of guys, and so proud of them being able to, and everybody recognizing how good they are, because that's voted by coaches, and so it's voted by people that actually see them and understand what a football player is supposed to be like.
Yep, no question in my mind. And then, Coach, the main thing I wanted to talk to you about tonight was the incredible record-setting class of signees that we had. And I've got all the names. In fact, I don't want to put you on the spot. Jalen Johnson with FAMU, which to me is the bargain of the recruiting season. And
absolutely.
FAMU does not – they don't know what they're getting there. I mean, they might, but anyway.
No, they know. They got an awesome one in there. And like I say, he's going to go down there and do great things, and it's going to be an easy little drive down to Tallahassee to keep on supporting him.
Yep. And Jermaine Dennis Jr.
That's right. Got two jackets going to be there.
That's awesome. So let me just run through the list real quick, and then we can talk about them as a group. Of course, Deuce headed to Wake Forest, Roddy Dunbar to Pitt, Corchigan to South Alabama, Deion Tavis going to Tulane, Camden Godwin, proud of Camden, going to Valdosta State.
Yep.
Savannah State's getting Zion Garlington, big offensive lineman, Cam Brooks to FSU, Amari to Kennesaw, Trayvon Pringle, Jacksonville State, Danielle Jester to Delaware, Eugene Ware, East Tennessee State, Ed Guerrero Jr., Old Dominion. We mentioned, that's easy for me to say, Jermaine Dennis Jr. going to FAMU. And then Tristan Flanoy, the Little Hawk, heading to Murray State. 15 of them total, Coach. That's just amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. And so that's 15 starters we got to replace. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's right.
Got a point.
Hey, no doubt.
We'll
we'll get it done, man. We'll get it done. Tradition don't graduate.
That's right.
But I'm super proud of them. We got so many of them. We got 9, 10.
Uh-oh.
Coach, you there?
I've been able to FaceTime and text and call and talk to all those guys that's on campus.
Yeah.
And so it's real cool to talk to them and see them being college students.
Yeah, that's neat. In fact, I talked to Curtis Brooks Sr. this past week, and he was talking about Amari and how Amari's already growing, man, putting muscle on and just buying in, and everybody's just getting behind him like doggone. That's all good stuff.
He's going to be great. I called him one time. He answered in the middle of study hall. He's whispering. I'm like, hey, man, I can talk to you later, cuz.
That's okay. That's good. So for you guys, though, off-season workouts right in the middle of them, how's all that going?
Second verse, same as the first. Just we're back at it again. We're in our first cycle. We're about to wrap that up here the 1st of March. And so January and February, we're a 4-day a week, upper body split, lift, working on speed and putting our winter coat on. Just trying to get absolutely as big as we can get right now.
Right.
Weighing them, things like that, just trying to add a bunch of weight. we talk to them all the time. We gotta play with version 4.0 and version 3.0 and version 2.0 of all of them, as they go in. Because if we don't do that, then we ain't gonna be good enough. And I gotta play with, version 27.0. I mean, I gotta get better.
Yeah, right.
And so everybody's got to improve, and that's where we're at right now. And so we're in our first phase right now, really just doing speed, agility, and lifting, and just trying to get bigger. Then March, we'll transition to phase 2 and introduce some more installs and things like that with football.
How cool is it to be working in that weight room now?
Oh man, that thing right there is so nice.
Yeah, I've been enjoying watching them work out.
Yeah,
dude, it's it's obviously just quality stuff that's in there and equipment, and the sound system is amazing. I got 2 coaches that wear earplugs in there now because I ain't turning it down. You better just deal with it.
That's right. That's
right.
And
so it's great there. But then the biggest thing is just all the bells and whistles and the things we can do now.
Right.
We're able to train the back and some pulling exercises that we just hadn't been able to train in the previous gym. That I just think we've got an opportunity to really create even better athletes than we've had because of that. Just so many things we can do. So, that's what's exciting because, I just think there's so much more we're able to tap into in this weight room because of the versatility that it gives. And it is so stinking nice.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Jay.
And Coach Casey, could I get you to pull up the slide you had before?
About the All-State?
No, the one with the –
There we go. All the
Coach,
visit.
I just wanted to say it is incredible. I know you're in your first phase of lifting and all that but man, how about the recruiters that we've had on our campus in this past month or two?
Yeah, 2 things on that. 2 things on that. First thing I want to give a shout out to Coach Atkins, Coach Marjoe Atkins. Coach Atkins, takes that role as the recruiting coordinator seriously, and he's always just kind of advocating for our kids and reaching out to schools and all that. And then the second thing is the tradition and the players that we have.
Yeah.
The tradition and the fact that the players that we send off to college do well.
Yep.
And so they go do well. They make a good name for our school. And so it kind of goes through, and they want to come down here and recruit more. And that goes back decades, not just the last 4 years.
Yep.
That kids from Central do well in college.
Yep.
And so that's helped us a ton, and having good players. And so we want to continue that. We take that serious as part of our role, is to advocate for these kids. And if they want to continue their football career, we need to work our tails off to find them a home.
Yeah. Well, y'all have done a fantastic job, and I was going to mention Coach Atkins as well.
Absolutely.
To me,
awesome guy.
Man, well, he's kind of setting this. And I know that we've got standard setters all over the place regarding this program right now, Coach. But right now, that's a standard that's being set for everybody else as well.
Yep.
Well, the thing that doesn't get enough credit, and it just doesn't get enough credit, is every coach on staff filling their role, taking ownership of their role, and excelling in their role.
Yep.
And from all the way from Coach Atkins, the way he does recruiting, to those things, to Coach Winden with the assistant head coach and how he does things, with Coach McCullough with logistics, the way he does those things, to Coach Bynum helping with our film coordinator, to obviously our coordinators, with all those guys. And it's just all our coaches just take so much pride in the role they're given. And it's just like our players. Our players take so much pride in the role they're given. And so when you get an organization like that, man, you got a chance to really take off. Make our fans take pride in the role they're given.
That's right.
And so just everybody right there just taking ownership of their little part, because it takes everybody. And again, that's people don't give enough credit to all that. It ain't one thing. It's the totality of everything.
Well, it's interesting to bring that up. The other day, Coach, of course, the In the Game people were here doing a piece about the program, and got a chance to talk to him. And the gentleman that was doing the interviews with us, he made the comment that he hoped that everybody here really appreciated how special the overall program from top to bottom, every piece of it is, because not everybody has that, and not everybody has even experienced that. But to have it to the degree of what we've got right now, again, it's kind of setting the standard for everybody else on every level, and that's just special.
No, I agree totally. And again, Dr. Williams and the board's got to have so much credit for that. 4 years ago when I came in, that was the biggest thing. They wanted this thing back, wanted it to return, and were willing to make the moves necessary to do that. And another shout out I'd love to give is just how great our 6th grade staff, our 7th grade staff, and our 8th grade staff.
Yep.
I mean, man, we just got a good thing going, and we just got to keep stacking days.
That's right.
But now we have not talked to you since we got the schedule finalized. And I wanted to take just a moment, Coach, for you to kind of talk about how that ended up, and then we'll let you go because I know you got stuff to do. But it finally ended up.
I'm driving right now.
Yeah,
don't drive into that pond.
I was going to say, listen to Melissa telling you where to turn, doggone it now. You don't get yourself in trouble. But
shoot, Miss Rogers ain't telling me where to turn. She ain't got to tell me that. Oh, no.
But it sounds like that everything finally landed with the schedule, and if you'll just share your thoughts on how that ended up.
Yeah, it took some work now. That thing didn't come together easy.
Right.
There's a lot of moving parts on that. Had, people we thought we had scheduled drop us, and then, trying to find some guys that were down here in the South that you wanted to play big schools, but just couldn't get it lined up. And so it was tough. But one thing is real early, we were able to lock in that Colquitt County game for game 1. And to me, that's a game that should be played every year.
Yep.
I mean, we're 25 minutes up the road, neighboring communities, great programs with a lot of pride. And that'll be a fun game every single year. And it'll be a competitive game. And it'll be a litmus test game for both programs.
Right.
To kind of see where they're at early on and be able to fix those problems for late in the season.
Right.
And so we got that one right out the gate. And then game 2 is, trying to remember now.
Is that Brooks?
Lithonia or Lincoln? No, it's one of them two. It's Lithonia or Lincoln. I can't remember which one.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So it's going to be one of those. Lithonia is an up-and-coming program. They hired a guy from Langston Hughes, did an unbelievable job. They went 10-3 this year. And if you look, I mean, they held Creekside to the lowest points they scored all year. We all know how many points Creekside scored.
Saw that.
And they got a ton of guys coming back. And so Lithonia come to us 2 years in a row. And then we take a bye week, and then we played Lincoln. And I might have those two mixed up.
In fact, first, Ed Guerrero's just quoted on the chat, just said that Lincoln's game 2.
There you go. They both start with L, so there's going to be one of them.
Yep.
But yeah, so it's Lincoln game 2. So Lincoln will have them coming out of Tallahassee, which has been the premier program in Tallahassee.
Yep.
And they've always got really, really good athletes and college players, and again, a team that's local that was willing to play. And so they're going to come up both years as well. So we was able to work that out. And again, getting our fans more home games. So we'll play Lincoln, take a bye, and then we'll play Lithonia. And then Brooks County. Yeah, Brooks County wanted to play, and we were able to work something out with them with the PSR. It's a benefit to both programs because they're always going to win. And we hope that we help them with their schedule too. And so we're going to play each other right there. Be good for both sets of fans because that's the problem. You can go play these Atlanta games and all, but man, it costs so much money to go up there. It's tough on your fans.
Yep.
And then when you do go up there, you pay for it about 2 days later because you get back so late.
Yep.
And so able to get Brooks, and then we start region play.
Yep.
And so region play is always tough, and it got a little bit tougher in the fact that you had Tiff County.
Yep.
And I think Jeff is doing a great job there. They're playing gritty and tough. And, going into this year now, what does this be, year 3 for him? You look for them to really start making a turn.
Yep. No question.
I
Jamie,
agree.
got anything else before we let him go?
Just, you kind of caught me off
That ain't
guard
Melissa.
there,
That ain't Melissa talking.
No.
That's a GPS.
Yeah, Siri, get y'all Washington. Yeah.
Well, Coach, hey, man, go on and enjoy your evening, and we appreciate you calling. We'll get back with you. Now, we're not going to do it next week, but we'll do it the following week, and we'll catch back up. But as always, man, just proud of you and everything that you've been doing. It's just incredible to be a part of it.
Well, good deal. Hey, I want to give a shout-out now. Got to give a shout-out to that baseball team, baby.
Yeah,
2 big wins right there to start that season off.
Yep, we're getting there. We got Coach Jones going to be calling up here in a minute, and we're going to get him to brag a little bit.
You tell Coach Jones I'll brag on him because anytime we win them games.
Yes, sir, 100%. Coach, appreciate you, man. Take care. Have a great evening.
All right, you too. Go Jackets.
All right, man. Go Jackets. Yeah, Donnie Powell makes the comment about talking about the rings and the contribution. Folks, the Booster Club is raising money to be able to buy rings for the program for all the kids that were a part of this this past year. And the goal is about $60,000. And I know people hear that and go, what in the world? Well, you got about 200 players. You add all of them up, there's about 200 players. You had over 100 on the varsity roster. You had about 60-something on the JV roster, only 4 or 5 of which that were on the varsity roster, Jamie, they were right at 70 freshman guys.
That's right.
And none of them played varsity, but they all played on scout teams and all, so they contributed. So you got 200 players. And the rings are going to be about $300 a piece, which really, I mean, if you start thinking about it, is not that much. And then you got your coaches, handful of support folks that kind of underpin all the efforts of what's going on. But if you want to help, there's several ways you can do it. Go to Venmo and look for the TCCHS Yellow Jacket Boosters, TCCHS Boosters, and look for the TC logo.
Yep.
And you can contribute there. Also, you can go to this website. It's called Give Butter, like what you put on your biscuit. Give Butter. And it is a fundraising site that doesn't charge the crazy fees that some of the other fundraising sites do. And they have an official website that the boosters have set up. You can just do a search for Thomas County Central, and you'll find it, and you can give online. But remember this now. Every contribution is tax deductible because it's going through the Booster Club. And I want to explain something here. This has been a question that's been asked of me several times in the last couple of weeks. Money that has been budgeted for instructional stuff for the schools, right, at the beginning of the year cannot be used for things like rings. It just can't be done because you're taking money that has been budgeted from state money and it's already earmarked for use for instructional stuff. And you don't budget at the beginning of the year buying state championship rings because you don't know you're going to win any of them. I mean, you could win them in every sport.
Yeah.
But the way the rules are set up using taxpayer money, basically, that has been budgeted for instructional stuff is a violation of rules. To buy things like state championship rings. Mm-hmm. It has to be done privately. That's why it's being done through the boosters. I will tell y'all, every time we've done this since 1992, the purchase of the state championship rings has gone through the boosters.
Yep.
Every single time. There's no strings attached to it, no questions asked at that point. And what you don't want to do is start dipping your toe over a line somewhere that you know you're really not supposed to cross. We need, as supporters, the Jacket Nation, everybody needs to step up and just take care of this.
Yep.
Venmo, TCCHS Boosters, look for the TC logo, contribute there. Hoping that we can get this knocked out in the next 4 weeks. Want to try to get it done by the middle part of March.
Yep.
Give what you can, tax deductible. And again, the Give Butter, sounds weird, but it's Give Butter, which is a fundraising site that the boosters have decided to use, which is nothing wrong with that because their fees and stuff are far less than everybody else, which means the money that's raised, we get to keep more. We get to keep more of it. But go to Give Butter and look for Thomas County Central and give what you can.
Yep.
Okay, a couple of questions here. Let's see here. What was the camp that Prince Che won top lineman at? I can't remember.
I can't remember. But
it was MVP camp.
Yeah, it was an MVP that we had 3 of them actually that done really well. The Isaac and Isaiah Andrews both done really well.
Yep.
Prince Che, I think, won it.
Yep.
But we done really well in that camp. So the cupboard's not bare.
No.
I know
we
were going to replace 15 good ones, but that went to school. But there's some other ones there.
And Ashley Sowell says that they'll meet anybody who would like to donate in person, and that's true. And there was a thing about tennis that showed that we
tennis. The boys won 3-2.
Defeated Thomasville. Okay,
we wasn't sure on the girls.
And the soccer game's going on as we speak.
And I think our girls. You said that one. They lost
3-1. But Philip's question about Coach Rogers being poached. I'm gonna tell you something, man. He and his family are perfectly happy. They love it.
I think he's gonna have to fight Melissa for that.
Well, I was going. Y'all know, guys. Now Valentine's is coming up. We were talking about this before we went on the air. If Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
That's right.
And Melissa and those youngins, they love it.
Yep.
Love it. And I'm not saying that Coach Rogers doesn't.
Yeah.
But I mean, who knows? You never know. But as he mentioned a while ago, folks, I mean, here's what hard to wrap your brain around. He's about to enter year 27 of his coaching career.
Yeah.
So he's in the short rows as far as retirement stuff and all is concerned. What he's got established here, you don't roll the dice on something else when you're sitting in the middle of a gold mine.
That's right.
And I don't see – and here's the other thing, Philip. He's already had a taste of a quote-unquote bigger program, and the grass ain't always greener on the other side of the fence, and sometimes it's greener over the septic tank.
Yep.
Just saying. And I think he has seen that. He smelled it, kind of went through it, and he's in a spot right now where, I mean, everything's flowing. Everything's good. And anyway, who knows, but I don't see it happening.
Yep. Hello, Jason from Arkansas.
Yeah.
Been cold out there too, buddy.
One of them more boys.
One of them more boys.
And there's the link for the fundraising site that Ashley's sharing right there in the chat. You can just click on that, and I appreciate you doing that.
Give some butter.
Yeah, and Philip, I get asked that all the time. I mean, a guy has so much success.
Yeah.
Everybody's wondering about that. He's in a spot he wants to be, and he's loving it, enjoying it.
Well, I don't know of a lot of people that know this, but the night that I met Coach Rogers for the first time, when he came in and done his thing at the
meet and greet.
At the meet and greet, he said that he came here in a playoff game. I think we was playing
Jones County.
It was either Jones or Harris County.
Or Harris. That's right.
And
that's right, Harris. I'm sorry.
When he came in and he got on the sidelines and he looked over at our side and he says, "Wow, this is a place that I would like to coach."
Yep. And he said that he and Melissa would go on vacation in the summers and drive by that stadium on the way down to the beach. And he said he'd always tell her, "That's a spot right there I could coach at."
Yeah.
And it just worked out.
So when it worked out, he's I think he's really, really, really happy.
Well, and sometimes you got to get you out of the way for God's plan to unfold. And I think he's kind of the experience of what he's gone through. He's where I think right now he's supposed to be, and I think he understands
and the staff he's been able to assemble here is just unbelievable,
unreal. And that's what the other thing that I have talked about with Coach Rogers. There's something about his system, that is attractive to top tier coaches.
Yep.
Because I'm going to tell y'all, we probably got a half dozen assistant coaches who could be head coaches
that could
tomorrow.
Be yep.
But they love the system they're in. They love what they're doing. They love working together. They love this community. I mean, again, y'all, not everybody.
And he's going to go to work for it. He's going to go battle for them.
Now. Not everybody's got this. Not everybody's even had this. And to know that we're right in the middle of it is special. Thanks to Dairy Queen.
Absolutely.
Blue Blizzard Cup.
Almost
we lift you up.
got it going.
Tell them again.
Go get your sweetheart a red velvet cake blizzard. You will not. It will not disappoint.
Brian Gibson says he's up to his ears in snow right now up in Alaska, and I know how big Brian is, so that's telling me something. Just say
we starting to get pollen after our years.
We're getting yellow snow now.
I did have a black truck.
I tell you what, let's do before Coach Jones calls in. Let's go to the video of Coach Boyette getting that assistant coach of the year, and we'll all watch this together. I have not seen it in its entirety, but this will be pretty cool.
Heartland High School Football Flag Awards Ceremony.
Welcome back into our 2025-2026 Score Awards. Tonight we are so happy to be joined by Ashley Carey. Ashley, in our inaugural year, you helped create an award in memory of Ricky Aspinwall. Can you tell us more about this award?
Yeah, thanks for having me here, guys. I appreciate the opportunity. So in 2024, we worked with Ricky Aspinwall's friends and family to create the Ricky Aspinwall Award. And I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about what the award is. So the Ricky Aspinwall Award is not about wins, championships, or trophies. It's about character, integrity, selfless leadership, tireless work ethic, and genuine care for young people. This award honors the legacy of Coach Ricky, which they call Coach A man who believes that building great men mattered more than building great football players. Coach A understood that football was just the classroom. Life was the real lesson. He poured into his players, his students, and his community, teaching them to hold themselves to a higher standard on and off the field. Because Ricky believed that when you live by the right standards, success follows in athletics, the classroom, and in life. And tonight we honor a coach who continues to carry that same torch. One of Ricky's closest lifelong friends, more like a brother, shared with us what Ricky stood for. Everybody wants to win, but Ricky tried to instill a standard for those he was involved with to live by. Focusing on that standard would help individuals achieve success not only in athletics, but in life. That same friend went on to nominate someone he's known since college, a man he has watched lead, teach, and coach with unwavering purpose. He wrote, "He has always been a person you could count on to do the right thing no matter what. His drive and determination to success is unmatched, whether on the field or in the classroom. He loves God, his family, and those he leads, and he puts everyone else's needs above his own. And he does all of this without any expectation of acknowledgement or accolades. That coach is a man who leads by example, who builds young men before he builds playbooks, who serves, mentors, and pours into his athletes every single day." Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Ricky Aspinwall Award recipient is Coach Seth Boyette of Thomas County Central. And we're so excited because we have him on tonight with us. Coach, congratulations on winning this award. Thank you so much for being here. It represents everything Coach Aspinwall stood for. What does it mean to you to receive an award that comes in his name and his legacy?
I'm truly honored for what Coach Aspinwall stood for, and we all get into this profession wanting to win, and win athletic events, but I think it's truly a calling, and Coach A lived up to that, and it's just an honor to me to be able to carry the torch that he set the bar so high for us all.
And Coach, your nomination talked a lot about standards, the idea that you don't just coach football, you coach life. What are some of the core values you try to instill in your players every single day?
One of the things is to show up. It's one of the big ones we live by. We may not always feel like it, but if we can always show up and work hard, good things will happen for us. And then being a good teammate. We try to hold a high standard, especially for my guys. I hold accountable to being good teammates and being good leaders of a football team. And that's something they will carry throughout their life. That's a big part of what we do.
And Coach Boyette, it was said that you do the right thing no matter what. In today's world, that's not always easy. Just talk a little about how you stay grounded in your faith, your family, and your purpose as a coach and a leader.
Absolutely. Well, I had some great mentors, great parents that brought me up. My father set a high standard for doing the right things no matter what. So I had some great leaders and great coaches throughout my career playing and coaching that, kind of taught me those things. But
not going to cut Coach Boyette off, but we got a phone call we got to take. Coach Jones, Cy Jones, are you there, man?
Hey, Mr. Randy, doing good. How are you?
Hey, doing good. Sound like you must be doing pretty good.
Yeah. On a little road trip to see my son play some ball, and
I hear you.
Coming off of two fun games in the county. So,
Coach, I'm still tired from last night, man.
I saw you there, Jamie. I appreciate the support, brother.
Yes, sir, man. It was awesome.
Hey, I told Jamie, I rode down there. I couldn't find anywhere to park. I rode around looking for some place to park. I said, "What the heck with this? I ain't walking half a mile."
Yeah, it did. Well, I can honestly say that the parking didn't get any better as the game went on, surprisingly. Nobody left. So,
well, I'm going to let you two talk about it because Jamie was there. But, Coach, man, again, the night before last, a great game, and last night, an even better game.
Yep. It was the kids really showed some grit and a much improved Thomasville team that I told Coach McDougal that, those guys are going to be really good players. He's got a young team, and they played up to their standard and gave us a good fight, and we were able to play to ours and come out on top. So we're thankful.
Absolutely, Coach. I was able to go to both games. Of course, the opener at our place it didn't disappoint either. I mean, they kind of had the lead on us for 2 or 3 innings. Late we were able to come on and get the lead back and some. I thought our pitching was fine in both baseball games. We threw a lot of arms. All of them looked really, really solid.
We have been so pleased with the work that Coach Ethan Hopper's done with the pitchers, and just kind of leading in from the summer with Sam Ponder that we had on staff last year. And those guys really know what they're doing, and the pitchers trust them, and they've made a lot of improvements, including Reed and Dallas, guys that have thrown a lot of innings for us throughout their 4-year career, and they've continued to improve. And Hudson Williams and Braden Griffin and Landon Walsh will get in there. And we feel really good about the arms that we can run out there, and we like the way we swing the bats too. But the bats, it's common for them to come along a little bit later. So we're really excited about what the team could do when we get clicking on all cylinders.
I know there were times where they were silent, but when they needed to get going, they got going. So.
Yeah. We JoJo Jensen, a transfer to us this year, is a good player and has helped us out, and Reed had a huge home run, on the opening game. So, but like I said, the pitching and defense is what it's going to take, to make a run deep in the playoffs. That's at any level of baseball, and you see it every year in the playoffs. The runs scored start going down, so you got to have those guys that can throw strikes. And our defense has been outstanding, infield and outfield, made several plays in extra innings, and that's what we're just so proud of. The guys, having to make plays, and we talked to them today in our team meeting, is once we get into playoff baseball or region play, like, you're not going to play in any more pressure situations than an extra inning game against your crosstown rival, where any single mistake costs you the ball game. And we were able to avoid those and have things go our way.
Well, let's mention for folks who don't know, the first game night before last was 4-3.
Right.
And last night was 5-3 in 13 innings.
That's right.
For those who don't know.
And now, Coach, I know that I'm gonna bring this up, and you can you don't have to say a lot about it, but
just kind of give us an overview.
In the 11th in the 11th inning,
10th
or the 10th inning, Landon Walsh comes up and smashes a home run, 2-run shot.
Yep. Allegedly.
He rounds the bases.
Allegedly.
The umpire hands him the bat.
Yep.
In midstream handing the bat, he says, "Oh, well, what is that?" And
well,
then,
he was
and then
alerted
got silent.
He had some assistance from Coach McDougal.
Okay.
in his
which he's supposed to do. I mean,
that's
Coach,
correct.
He's doing his job now.
Absolutely. We talked after the game. I said, and he commented about it. I said, "Heck, Coach, you saw it. What the heck?" All they can say is, "No, it's a home run."
Yeah.
So
shoes on the other foot. Shoes on the other foot, Coach. You're calling it too. Now, I mean, now come on.
Yeah,
now.
That's right.
Yep,
that's right. So they deemed it an illegal bat attachment, and I made our case for it, and the decision went the way it was. But we kind of use that as like, we talk about how mentally tough we are based on what we do in the weight room, and getting up early in the morning and doing morning runs, and is that all just talk, or are we going to prove that stuff makes a difference? And that's really what the staff and I were so proud of, was that's what the kids were talking about when that happened. Like, this isn't going to break us. We've been lifting all these weights, doing all this work, and we're going to prove that, they're going to have to put us away. And so that was the most proud moment for us.
Well, now, let me just ask real quick, because again, the folks that are listening who don't know, what exactly was on the bat, Coach? I mean, what was the attachment?
It's basically it was a piece of rubber that doesn't even touch his hand. It basically fits right over the knob, and it's just really like a decorative piece of rubber that it serves zero purpose in the bat's performance.
Gotcha.
But he just put, it's more of a good luck charm than anything. And we looked it up in the rule book today, and there's really nothing. It's kind of a gray area, and it's really not addressed in terms of as a what it was described as last night. But
right.
That's a decision that's made there in the moment.
Right.
And there really wasn't much that we could argue about it, but
all's well that ends well.
That's right.
That's right. The only thing that was head scratching is just the lack of effect that it has on the bat at all.
Right.
But it was what it was, and it turned out a more even sweeter ending than that one. So to do it to him twice was better than doing it to him once, is what I told the kids.
Because it ended on a home run, right?
And Coach,
that's right.
I wanted to tell you, I was able to go to the kickoff banquet enjoyed the heck out of Coach Thompson.
Yeah, that was fun.
And, yes.
And
I mean, that he's a
legit,
special,
Coach.
he's a special man. And
yep.
For if people knew, like I didn't really get into it at the dinner, but if people knew what he went through that day to make it to Thomasville, his stock would go even higher. Because when I sent him the itinerary and exactly what time he would be taking the microphone, he said, "All right, I'll see." This was Saturday morning, the day of, and he said, "All right, Coach, I'll see you tomorrow." And I said, "Uh-oh." And he had thought that he thought the dinner was on Sunday. So when he woke up Saturday morning, he had no plans, and he had engagements at Auburn. They had a baseball scrimmage, and I think he shared with the crowd. It was so funny that he intentionally got ejected from the game.
So he could come
the Auburn, so he could come, and he didn't let his coaches in on it. So they were like, "What in the world, man? It's like inter squad. Like it's not that important." And he's like, "I gotta go somewhere." So
that's pretty slick.
Yeah, pretty slick. That's why he gets paid the big bucks. But he's a
Coach,
heck of a guy.
I wanted to tell you what I thought was really cool, and is, Coach Thompson talked a lot about confidence, self-confidence, and how you tote yourself and how you carry yourself and how you how other people see you instead of being gloom and doom. You always need to be upbeat. You need to have a lot of confidence in what you can do. After the home run got nullified or took off the board, the kids didn't bow their head. They didn't get down about it. It was like they got crunk. So
they did. They were able to turn the momentum of the moment into something positive
instead of
negative. Again, that's right. And because it's so easy to play the blame game and try to find a reason to, if we don't win, now we have an excuse. That's just human nature, and they didn't do that, and we tried our best not to let that happen. And they we just told ourselves we're going to win this game, and even if we don't, we've already won the game.
Right.
And, we did what we had to do. We came through in the clutch, 9-pitch at bat, home run to win the game, and
that's right.
So that's the way we took it, and it ended up being good.
So from here, Coach, what you got coming up next? What's on the horizon?
We lost a couple of games with Bainbridge due to some scheduling conflicts, but we added Childs on Monday.
Good program.
Which is a holiday, very good program. They got some transfers that we've been alerted to that are really, really good players, some really good pitching. So we're excited about seeing some top level arms. And then we get into a gauntlet on Thursday. We go up to First Presbyterian in Macon, where I first started coaching, was there for 9 years with Coach Boyette from our football program. We worked together there. They have an excellent program, a Vandy commit at shortstop. So we'll see some good baseball there Thursday. And then we'll head up to Lake Point facility in Emerson, Georgia, up near Cartersville, and play a 3-game circuit with Camden County, Alatoona, traditional state multi-time state champion, and Sprayberry High School, who has an excellent program. So we'll have a big week next week, and really be able to use all of our arms. So we're excited about that. Some guys that really deserve some innings will get to pitch.
Well, I'll say this: we'll get to showcase some of our talent, Coach. That's the way I will look at it.
Oh yeah, there'll be. I talked to the Houston Astros today, as a matter of fact. So them along with the Cincinnati Reds, Chicago White Sox have all been in contact, wanting to see Reed pitch, and that's what I share with the team. Is so many guys have gotten drafted or going on to play at the next level when scouts were there to watch somebody else. So it's an exciting time for Central Baseball to have those eyes on us, and us going up to Lake Point to play some traditional powerhouses, get us ready for a very tough region schedule.
Well, congratulations on the start, and a lot of fun, and a tip of the cap to Thomasville. Clearly, again,
that's right.
Quality program, man. And
really glad to see them doing what they're doing. Look forward to playing them, in the future. Hopefully we can work things out with the new playoff format, but I don't see why we can't. And like I said, that was very, two very good games. A great way to open the season.
Yep.
But they ended the right way, though.
Absolutely.
That's correct. That's correct.
Hey, Coach, listen, man, appreciate you calling. Go on and get about your business. Be safe on the road, and we'll get with you. We won't do this next week, but we'll do it the following week. We'll catch up with you and get some updates then.
Okay, before I let you go, Mr. Randy, I just want to tell my dad that's listening with my mom up in Dahlonega, Georgia, happy birthday.
Hey.
They listen to the Swarmcast every single time you guys are on. They love it.
That's awesome.
I know they're listening right now, so I just want to tell Dad happy birthday, and it was good to see you yesterday, and we'll see y'all soon.
Well, I want to tell you, Dad, how much we appreciate having you here.
That's right.
Yep, that's right. It's always good to see him up there.
That's right. Coach,
and my mom.
Yes.
I was going to say both of them fairly responsible.
That's right. My biggest fan. That's right. Well, thank you, Mr. Randy. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, appreciate you, man. Take care. Be safe.
All right. Go Jackets.
Absolutely. How cool is that?
He's
good guy.
He's a good guy now.
Thanks to Dairy Queen one more time.
Absolutely.
Again, Blue Blizzard Cup, we lift you up. The Red Velvet.
We're the Red Velvet
for Valentine's.
Sweetheart Blizzard. And we've almost reached the halfway point of our program.
no, we're going to zip.
I'm just kidding.
We're going to zip through the rest of this. I mean, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Yeah, I want to go to some of the questions. Philip Moore made the comment there, spoke to a middle school assistant coach, said that Deuce has a spotlight now when he's gone. You won't miss him because McNeil's something we haven't seen before, considering all the offers he's already got. Never started. Can't say he's wrong. Scouts definitely see something in him. Very excited for next season. I'll say this. I was asked by the In the Game folks the other day about next year.
Yep.
And they said, well, what are your biggest concerns when you look at the team and the roster and everything? And I said, well, to me, you got a question mark at quarterback because you are – replacing a guy who has broken every quarterbacking record that we've got.
Yep.
And I know Charlie's still 1A in my book as far as the all-time greats, but Jalen's 1B.
Right in there,
I mean,
buddy.
he's right there behind him. But
both
I feel
of them very unflappable players.
Yeah, same demeanor, man. But I feel very good about the two guys we got coming. I think either one of them, it's just a matter of who's going to separate between Creech and Waldrop now, and they'll figure that out. And the good news there, you got depth behind whoever's 1A there, 1B is just about as good.
Absolutely.
And that's a great spot to be in. Linebacker is the other spot for me, where you lose Amari, you lose Trayvon, you lose Eugene Ware. I mean, now you've got guys that have played. Jacoby Herring's one of the ones that comes to mind. Onyx Lusaint's another one that comes to mind. But the guy stopped me, and he said, wait a minute, what about Deuce, Player of the Year? We're going to be good at running back. And he went, wait a minute, hold on. He said, you just got a guy that ran for 2,300 yards. And I said, you don't understand. I said,
well,
the guy stepping into those shoes, but I said, there's three behind him
Yeah.
that are very good. I said, we're four deep there. And he just looked at me and went, are you serious?
Yeah.
And I, yes, I'm very serious.
And as far as that linebacking thing is, if they move.
I know. I've heard. Now, we don't need to get into all that
let's
just
don't
yet.
get into it.
Yeah,
but
there's some roster moves.
Obadiah was fixing to put out an APB, buddy.
Because he signed in late.
You signed in late, buddy. So I'm gonna let you off this time.
And that's my brother Mel Sykes from over in Savannah, who has bought him a Ibanez Iceman guitar,
What?
Paul Stanley model.
Daggum Robbie Willis.
It looks just like it, and he's got a Wolfgang Eddie Van Halen guitar too.
Robbie dog.
Yeah, he's getting it. Sandra Jones, I appreciate you as always. But I forgot.
How you forget?
Doggone you. But yeah, as far as running back is concerned, Philip, listen, I'm telling you, and McNeil's special. I mean, he's already got 10 or 11 offers right now, and he hasn't started a game.
Don't want to put nothing on him, though.
No, but
he's going to be him.
I'm just telling you, behind him are three guys that could be starting for anybody else.
Yep.
And we'll just leave it at that.
Yep.
But there are some potential roster moves that are in the discussion that could change, kind of like what you saw with
whole dynamic.
Yeah, is it kind of like what you saw with Trayvon Pringle a couple of years back? I mean, that's what I mentioned to the guy the other day with ITG. I said, you took the guy who was the co-MVP of the state championship game in 2023 as a wide receiver. And the next season, he's starting at linebacker because the coaches said we need somebody at that spot. And being the team player that he was, he said, sure.
Was out 4 football games, hurt, still gets a scholarship.
At a D1 school.
At a D1 school.
And I have been told by folks who are close to that program, they're expecting him to play both ways. He may be playing offense and defense.
Wow.
But anyway, there's some potential roster stuff adjustments that are in play. All right, let's go to swim. Casey, Thomas County Central represented the Yellow Jackets with pride at the GHSA State Swim Meet.
Yep.
I think there's a video, maybe.
I do not have one, unless you loaded it later.
No, I don't think I did. But anyway, that's cool. We want to congratulate Nick Pierce, placed 11th in the state, 50 freestyle and 100 freestyle. And Johnny Bradshaw, 20th in the 100 freestyle, 15th in the 100 backstroke. Caleb Bruce. Then the relay team finished 15th in the state. Girls 200 freestyle relay 27th, and the boys 400 at 13th. Anytime you finish around the top 20, because there's like 150 schools participating in this.
That's right.
You've done pretty good, and they finished very well in all of those. So congratulations to our swim team. And I think their season has come to an end.
They were doing state this week. So.
I have never understood how swimming is a winter sport. But they started back literally in December. But anyway.
Yeah. Oh, they never get hot.
No. That's true. That's true. Not a lot of sweating going on. The wrestling graphic, if you got that.
I do.
This is going on today, and I have not heard a thing. But the state qualifiers there, and you can see everybody. We had a whole pile of them, boys and girls.
Yep.
And several of them made the finals. There's the Ryan Brown, Ian O'Neill, Kadron Suki, Wade Clark, and Malachi Gaskin. That's going on today. So we'll get an update on that at some point in time. But again, congratulations to the rest of them. Matt Tanner always doing a great job.
Absolutely.
At the wrestling team.
He's got it going on.
Yeah, no question. JROTC news. Very cool. The Army JROTC qualified back in November for the Georgia Raider State Championship. They will continue to practice until April. The national championship for them is at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Now, this is from Lieutenant Colonel Ingram, who shared this information with me. Our team has dominated Area 2 in its first 5 years of existence, winning a region championship every year. They have finished as one of the best in the state, and thus they have earned the opportunity to represent the state of Georgia at this national championship at Fort Knox. So they have a Give Butter page themselves.
Give Butter.
Yeah, so you can find the Thomas County Central or TCCHS JROTC, and you can help them be able to go to nationals at Fort Knox. It's a good thing to be raising all this money for all these things that we've been doing. That's a good thing. Let me mention this for upcoming 9th graders, so current 8th graders. February 17th, next week, 6 o'clock at the Thomas County Central cafeteria. This is for upcoming freshmen. Various information about Thomas County Central will be provided, as well as time allowed to meet and talk to representatives from each department to learn about CTAE, fine arts, foreign language, and all the academic offerings. Again, this is February 17th at 6 o'clock in the cafeteria. Let's see here. You got the FCCLA picture?
Yeah, I do.
Man, we got a bunch of stuff we're talking about here. Here you go. Thomas County Central's FCCLA chapter participated in star events in Tifton last Friday. Evie Hart and Dalen Beatty competed in interpersonal skills. Julie Vanier and Marilee Ramirez competed in focus on children. Both teams did a great job representing the early childhood education pathway and Georgia FCCLA. And this month at the high school is CTAE month. Now, those of you who don't know what that means, that's your vocational classes, your career, technical, agricultural, and oh my gosh, I can't remember the E now.
Engineering.
Yep. Okay.
Right?
That makes sense.
Yeah, I believe so.
Close enough. We'll say it. But it's the vocational classes. It's the hands-on classes like the broadcasting classes. There are 10 different programs at the high school, 18 career pathways. Thomas County Academy has 2 programs, 3 pathways. The middle school has 5 different programs. This is the only high school in our area, Thomas County Central, that has industry-certified CTAE programs in 8 different areas, which means that's the highest level of recognition that you can get. And one of the cool things that's going on now, They have a thing called Top State for Talent High Demand Pathways. Brand new thing that's a part of the CTA departments. 15 of the pathways have been identified as high demand career pathways for Georgia. Thomas County Central filling the needs of these kids. These are the students, again, that are going in, learning how to do video production, learning how to be a nurse, learning how to
Hey, they got a machine. They did with Mark with computer programming for machining.
Yep. But anyway, CTAE month at the high school. Congratulations to Dr. Beth Adams, who is overseeing that whole thing. Fantastic educator and does a fantastic job with that department. What you got?
Wanted to give a shout out to Peyton West.
Okay.
She plays on our basketball team.
Man, I'm so glad you brought that up.
She got a scholarship to Rollins University as a rowing.
Yep, I saw that.
She was also named a WCTV scholar athlete.
That's awesome.
Our first ever scholarship for rowing.
Yeah, that's just great.
And the thing that what makes it so even more special, there's only 150 women's rowing teams in the United States.
That's cool.
And there's only 75 men.
And they found her through the flag football stuff on Huddle and basketball.
Yep.
And somehow or another, somebody
she's the perfect height for it.
I give their coaching staff credit, going, "Hey, that's somebody who could help us out in this sport." I'll be doggone.
So a shout out to her. That's another scholarship in the county. How about that?
Heather Rodriguez says we have a handful of students who placed at region, including my son Jaden, who headed to state for science. And I was going to bring that up. The science fair. Casey, you got that? You should, maybe.
I do not see that one. It may have.
We got you, Heather. We got you.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, congratulations to Jaden Rodriguez. First place in energy and sustainable materials and design at the Region Science Fair. And Hannah Baleo, senior division overall winner, first place in earth and environmental science. So congratulations to those students. Again, just so much stuff, man. I mean, and it's all good. I mean, just good.
Absolutely.
I think we may have gotten everything in here, Jamie Majors.
Just remember, it's the county.
It's the county. It's different. It's different. It's different in the county. Let's see here.
Just an awesome night, man.
We had the tennis update that was earlier that the boys had defeated Thomasville.
Okay.
Haven't heard. The girls lost soccer.
Yeah.
To Thomasville.
I think the boys were up.
Okay.
But don't know how that finished.
Had not heard what the score was, but the boys are playing Thomasville tonight.
How about all state football players?
Let's mention those guys one more time if you want to pull that graphic back up. And again, congratulations to Coach Justin Rogers. He is the 5A Coach of the Year. Shocker. Player of the Year, Christian Deuce Lawrence, which just about any guy on that picture could have stepped into those shoes.
I was fitting to say, I hope nobody else won that.
Yeah, but Deuce absolutely deserved it. No question about it. Oh, and I wanted to say before I forgot, congratulations to Coach Boyette. We had to cut that video off.
Absolutely.
We had to cut the video off to get Coach Jones on. But Coach Boyette, just another feather in the cap, man, and you guys are just kicking butt. Congratulations.
Yep.
It deserved. Never heard a student or a player ever have anything but good things to say about Seth Boyette. Boys soccer team were playing Cockwood. Oh, that's right. The girls played Thomasville.
Boys playing Cockwood.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
But all-state football players, Jalen Johnson, total shock there. 7,000 passing yards, over 100 touchdowns.
Wow.
A 41-2 record as a starter.
Yeah.
2 region championships, 2 state championships.
Yep.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's not bad. Art of Corchigan, of course, just kind of speaks for itself. What a great story.
I'm Warrior.
Yep. Deontavis Cooper heading to Tulane. Rodney Dunbar going to Pitt. Cam Brooks going to FSU. Isaac Andrews, who, by the way, will be back.
Absolutely.
Next year. Down on the defensive line, Ed Guerrera and Amari Stevenson up at Kennesaw. And real quick, the list of players who signed scholarships. Jalen going to FAMU, Deuce, Wake Forest, Rodney Dunbar, Pitt, Corchigan heading to South Alabama, Deontavis headed to Tulane, Big Coop, Camden Godwin. I wanted to mention Camden.
Yep.
That is a story to me that's very special and kind of a message to every kid who is a player at any position. Godwin was never one of those guys that got the spotlight a lot.
Yep.
His job was to clear a path for Jalen.
Yep.
And clear a path for Deuce and to protect Jalen. And he kept working and working and working and working, and now has a scholarship to Valdosta State.
Yep.
I have no question in my mind that Camden Godwin is going to be a fantastic player, but he understood the word team.
Yep.
And was not afraid to sacrifice of himself and put himself out there to be able to do whatever needed to be done to help the team, and it's paid off with a scholarship. Zion Garlington heading to Savannah State. Cam Brooks, we mentioned, of course, going to Florida State. Amari up at Kennesaw. Trayvon Pringle, Jacksonville State. Might be the next Travis Hunter. He's going both ways for those guys. Now, I'm telling you, watch that now.
Yeah.
Pringle, he can do whatever he wants to do. He's kind of a unicorn athletically.
Absolutely.
Danielle Jester heading to Delaware. Eugene Ware, East Tennessee State. Ed Guerrero, Old Dominion. Jermaine Dennis Jr. heading to FAMU. And then Tristan Little Hawk Flanoy, another legacy name there, going to Murray State.
And my man, Malachi Thomas.
Ooh.
He left Pitt.
And headed to LSU.
And he is at LSU.
Yep. That'll be fun to watch. He'll be a part of the Lane train over there.
Go Tiger.
Yeah, go Tiger. I miss Orgeron, man.
I do too,
I
man.
miss him.
He needs to do some commercials.
Well, I mean, anytime you got your coach doing a press conference and they have to use subtitles so you know what he's saying.
I don't care what they say. He was one of them, man.
Oh, he was a hoot now.
He was the perfect coach there.
He really was. And I guess we need to mention college stuff. I mean, we need congratulations to Indiana. Finished up a fantastic year.
Who would have ever thought?
I mean, average age of like 72 or something like that. Somebody told me their average age was 24, and the average age for the Green Bay Packers, their whole roster was 26.
Okay.
So and
NFL playing in?
Yeah, that's right. When LSU played Georgia last time. Wait. What time we leave? Now, I'm going to tell you now, I will never forget, and I'll be hoping that Malachi gets 150 receiving yards.
Yep.
And loses 52-0. Sorry. If they play. I'll never forget, though, there was a year, though, when Junior was playing down at Florida State, and it almost ended up where Florida State was playing Georgia like in the Citrus Bowl or something. And he asked me, he said, okay, now, if we were playing, who you pulling for? I said, man, I hope you throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns and get beat 52-28. He just looked at me and, okay, I get it. One more time about the championship rings. And Obadiah had asked earlier about the update on the rings. They have gone to a fundraising website called Give Butter. It's just like, again, you're giving some butter to go on your biscuit. Do a search for Thomas County Central, and you will find where the Athletic Boosters have set up this page where you can donate. And right now, we have got a lot of work to do. $60,000 is the goal. I know that sounds outrageous on the surface. $300 a ring, which is not outrageous by any means. You got right at 200 players.
Yep.
I mean, actually, you probably have over 200 players because you had over 100 on the varsity roster.
Yep.
There were about 65 on the JV roster, only 4 or 5 of which were on the varsity roster as well. And then there's like 70 freshmen. I mean, you're talking, that's 220-something guys right there.
Yeah, we got a bunch of players and
those
got a lot of
freshmen,
depth. And
those freshmen now, they did not one freshman played on the varsity team, but they were a part of the scout team.
Yep.
They were out there at practice every single day, just like everybody else. They contributed.
Yep.
You don't have the season you have without them. Now, there ain't no way around that. So you're talking 200 or so rings right there just for the players. And I know for all of us, that is kind of hard for us to wrap our brain around because I've talked. In fact, I was talking to the end of the game guys about this. You go look at the state championship pictures from the 90s. Not one team had more than 65 players.
There were mainly 45 to 50.
If that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way it was.
That's right.
Now, because Coach Rogers and this staff one of their goals is developing depth.
Yeah.
Which is one of the things that set us aside now, or set us apart. You've got 2 and 3 deep at every position. And then deeper than that at some positions.
And when you had a year like you had last year, where your second and third teams, your second teams almost played as much as your first teams through the season.
Well, they did and I made that point too.
Yeah.
Your backup guys played more than your starters did because
lots of snaps.
Yeah. Well,
the only reason they didn't play more than the starters is because they were running clocks in 90% of the football.
Right,
games.
that's true. But as far as the physical time on the field,
yep,
about the same, because the starters only played all 4 quarters in 6 games, and you played 15.
And then in the playoffs, it was the same way.
Yeah, or worse.
You had, I think, 2 games in the playoffs where, I mean, in the state championship, you wasn't pulling your seniors.
Yep, yeah, you're going to play them.
They were going to get what they could get.
Yep, yep. Well, anyway, you're talking a very special situation, and all those players and all the coaches and the support staff that make everything special on Fridays, they deserve it. So you can either go to Venmo, look for the TCCHS boosters with the TC logo, just like you see on the side of the old DeBrell Smiley helmet there. Look for the TC logo. You can contribute there. And I believe Ashley Sowell posted the link for the Give Butter site earlier in the chat, so you can go back there and find that and help that out. We got a long way to go, so everybody just needs to help out as much as you can. Casey, I told you wouldn't be here till 10:30. Let's thank Dairy Queen one more again. Jamie Majors.
Absolutely.
Dairy Queen. There's all-state selection, which we're very proud of them, too.
Go get you
Tell them again.
Red Velvet.
Tell them again.
Sweetheart Blizzard. They got Sweetheart cupcakes down there. They got Sweetheart
ice cream cakes.
Go get you some. Tommy Patel would have sure appreciated it.
Brian Davis,
the whole game.
Brian Davis would have said, go get you some of that.
And he would have.
Yep.
And, in fact, Brian needs to go get him some of that.
Yeah, and as Heather said, imagine what type of stats Jalen and Deuce and those guys would have had if they played all 4 quarters.
There is no –
You're
they'd
talking
be record set that –
national record type stuff. But you can't do that. But point taken, 1,000%. I mean, you're probably talking – easy 3,000 rushing yards for Deuce Lawrence.
Yeah.
And you're probably talking 5,000 passing yards or so for again, it gets silly.
Yeah.
That gets silly.
It's video game-ish.
Yeah, it is. Really is. And the best news of all, it ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
I mean,
I think
it ain't going nowhere.
You know, the work still got to be put in, like Coach Rogers said.
Yep.
We not putting nothing on nobody.
Yep.
But we know what we expect.
Yep.
And
standard set.
Standard set. Guys are in there working extremely hard. I'll have a senior next year.
Yeah.
He comes home every day and tells me about it.
His little boy.
He now Coach Rogers says they're putting on their winter coat. They've taken some of Eli's off.
Maybe his coat was a little too big, too thick.
He put his on early.
That's it.
So they're already working on his.
He had his parka on and needed a windbreaker.
Absolutely. He had a puffer jacket on, and they slimming it down. But
that's it.
Eli's got 4 pounds. He'll be at goal. So he has done a great job of. He's been real focused on.
How's his ankle?
Everything's good. He's running good. He's
good.
He says he wants to be jam up, jelly tight for his senior campaign.
That's exciting. That's exciting. Well, congratulations to all of our teams. We have bragged about so much stuff here tonight, and that's really the point I want to leave everybody with. Just enjoy this. Just enjoy this. And that was the point that the In the Game folks made the other day, who said the entirety, and not just football, but the community support, the coaching, the buy-in from the kids, the administrative support from Dr. Williams and the school board. You just don't see this anymore, hardly. I mean, you just don't see it.
Nope.
Especially in a place where we are building on the generational names, the generational families that have been a part of this community since dirt was created.
Yep.
And I've said it before, I've got a 1972 game program in there in my office.
Yep.
You look through the names in 1970, which was the first year of integration.
You could flip that one open there.
When I asked from 61, now that's going way back.
I guarantee you there's a name.
By the way, that's going to be on display in the new building. That is the game program from the first ever Thomas County Central victory, 18-7 against Seminole County in 1961. But bottom line is,
Get you some of that.
Get you some of that. You got a very, very special situation here. All of y'all are a part of it. You have to drive right by our house on your way home. Please bring one of the Sweetheart Bessie.
Dang, Keith.
Oh, Keith knows how to play it, brother.
Keith, I don't quite make it to your house. You're 3 houses before me, man.
Keith, let me tell you.
I'll meet you at the mailbox.
No. Let me tell you something. If there's a blizzard in the truck riding with Jamie Maters, it ain't making it to the house, bro.
What you saying?
You give it to somebody else on the way. I mean, you run into one of your friends or something.
I didn't know where you was going. I'm swell with pride.
He's got his puffer coat on. That's it.
I'm putting on my winter coat too.
That's it through the blizzard. That's right. That's what the coaches need to be doing.
Thank you, Tommy Patel.
You got the secret sauce right there.
Secret sauce.
Doggone it. Let's get out of here. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. Now, we won't do it next week. During the spring, we're going to be doing it every other week.
Yep.
So we won't.
Quick, I wanted to ask Coach Rogers, I'd heard that our scrimmage for the start of the year next year will be Cairo.
That's what I heard too, but I can't confirm that. But I heard that.
We'll get with
I heard that. Yeah. Well, there's going to be news,
and I wonder what will happen in the spring.
Yeah, I haven't heard. We need to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got plenty we can talk about.
Oh yeah.
Not next week, but the following week, we'll let everybody know. Listen, we appreciate all y'all. Keith says thank you.
Thank y'all.
Y'all have a good one. Until 2 weeks from now, for Jamie, for Casey Massey. Love y'all. Go Jackets.
Yep.